See, the next time you look at somebody and want what they have, you better ask yourself, can you drink that cup? See, they know Jesus was going to be glorified after death. And they done jump all the way to him being with the Father. To my let one, look at mama. I'm going to get on some of you mamas. I'm in my clothes, but I'm gonna get some of you mamas about your children. Don't miss God because of your children, mama. That woman had no business asking Jesus that. Who said that? You right, sister. Out of order. But you know what? Most folk who seek a position is out of order. Jesus said, are they able to drink the cup? You know what was in that cup, don't you? Y'all better get it right. I'll start over. What was in that cup? Yeah, some of them just save y'all. Some of them just save y'all. That's suffering, rejection, and death. And he asked them, he said, they able to drink the cup? You know what this woman had the nerve to say? They are. Boy, if you've been there, you like, mama, mama. Anybody ever tell you, my mama, sit there. He said, Jesus, mama talk. She talk out of it. In my clothes, the last thing he said, take up your cross how? Daily. Take up your cross how? Take up your cross how? Three things I want you to get real quick. When you take up your cross daily, taking up your cross becomes a lifestyle. Not just something you do every now and then. Take up your cross how? Daily. 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 Let me tell you three things that involve in the Christian life, and I'm going to be done because we got to do it, saints. Please listen. Please listen. Number one, understand that we suffer to help others. See, on the cross, Jesus wasn't just doing that for him. And this is what get me when I try to tell folks, look, slow down. Yeah, you're going through it, but it's to help somebody. How can you help if you quit? Don't quit. Endure it. You're going through. Listen, can I preach? Some of what you went through in your body, it wasn't all about you. That had to do with you helping somebody. That's what that had to do with. Childhood stuff. To help somebody. But if you don't see a need to suffer, yeah, you'll go through. Listen, but you'll get bitter about what you went through. And a bitter person can't help nobody. I see too many folk in the church bitter. They could help people, but they're too bitter to help. Too bitter to talk about it without anger. Do you not realize what happened to many of us is for the benefit of somebody else? Can't tell you how many things I went through raising children that when I'm in a room with people who are panicking, don't know what to do, now my story becomes relevant. Now I see, okay, Lord, that's the reason I had to suffer. Just like a pastor. Y'all, it ain't the 50 minutes of what you see up here. Come on. It ain't me just flying down West Washington in that Beamer. Come on. It ain't just me jetting across the hill in that Porsche. That ain't all of it. I'm trying to help somebody because no matter what he give you, you still got to suffer. That's where you never fall in love more with what he gave you than the one that gave it in case he require that you lose it. You don't have to lose your religion because you lost your house. So don't look at me like that. He think he's something. I do. But guess what? I think you something. But I also think we don't recognize suffering. Some of you done went through in your marriage, but you still married. Man, you could teach a marriage class. Oh. Let me move on to point two. I said some of you could teach a marriage class. We could get you up here on first Sunday. If you stop being so mad and bitter at each other, we don't want you fighting up here in front of folk. But some of you, once you finally recognize and go on through your little thing, you're going to turn around and start helping other married folk. You're going to start counseling other people. They can be like, how you know? A woman look over at her husband and say, he just mean. You don't understand. He's just a mean man. Then you look at him and say, I used to be mean to my wife. Sometimes a mean man will drive a woman to doing things she don't want to do. Dealing with a mean man. I know this you brother mugging me like that. Some of them looking like, who he talking to? Let him come out here and say that. I will, but I'm going to bring Brother Bo with me. I'm going to say, let's go, Brother Bo. Pastor, what you going to do if they move? Both of them sat down. Get me two more. Number two, listen. You have to endure mistreatment. You can't get mad and run away when somebody mistreats you. The cross says to you, you endure mistreatment. Do you know what's going to happen when you run every time somebody mistreats you? You won't hold a job. How many have been mistreated on the job? How many right now feel like you're underpaid? Overworked and underpaid. Raise your hand, come on. Some of you lying, you don't even put out enough work. But go ahead, raise your hand anyway. Raise your hand. How many feel like you overworked and underpaid? What? Hold your hand up now. I'm in the clothes. I done messed it up, but I'm there. Okay, y'all look around at these folks. Okay, hands down. How many still going to that job? How many been at that job over 5 years? Over 20 years? Hey, now here's the thing. Folk mistreat them at the church. I'm gone. I'm gone. And then you know what they say? I ain't got to take it. I'm telling you right now, you do. We are mistreated sometimes. Even by folk in your own house. Final thing, you have to choose God's will over your own. That's what the cross represented. Choosing God's will, a will of pain, over your own. Notice how he says it, and then we're done. Lord have mercy. Wait a minute. Luke 9, Jesus. Luke 9. Look real quick. I got to read this, and then I'll close it abruptly. Luke 9. Because somebody need it. Luke 9. Notice verse 24. For whoever desires to save his life will lose it. Whoever loses his life for my sake will save it. For what profit is it if a man gains the whole world and is himself destroyed, or what? You remember the devil in reference to the cross? He told Jesus, look, if you'll bow down to me, you can skip the cross. I'll give you all this. See, sometimes we got to choose God's will, even though it's a will of pain, when there's a shortcut right before us, and we want to take the shortcut, but it ain't about us. It's about his will. Tell your neighbor, take up your cross daily.